welcome to my city. See the bright light, skyscrapers looking pretty. Perfect skyline, postcard from a city, and we still on the rise, more construction keeping busy. Always bear down on the blue and the windy.
King Kong
get the Bulls, red and black from the city. Chicago, fire in the sky, WNB. White Sox and the Cubs up in Wrigley. Got a couple rings like I played for the Blackhawks. Always on the grind when my feet hit the asphalt. Dedication, hard work, and preparation. Never giving up to reach the goals I've been chasing. When it goes down, I'ma be the main attraction. Better stand back when the cameras start to flash. Countdown, buzzer beater, how the game go. Crowd goes wild, cause you know who they came for. Michael Jordan, D-Wade when I'm scoring. Great Walter Payton, John Tays when I'm enforcing.
King Kong
you already know I had to make an anthem. Shot-town in the building, then you know what I stand for. Chicago, it's the city of the wind. Clock runs down, we gon' grab another win. Chicago, known for the skyscrapers, big city, big flights. See, we all about the paper. Chicago, ain't another city like it right down Lakeshore. See newcomers all excited. Chicago, I'm in love with my city. I'ma rep it till I die. Seize up if you with me. Chicago.
Yo, what's up, y'all? We are here to talk about the talk of yesterday. And today, yes, the starting five of the game yesterday was Monique Billings, Caitlin Clark, Chelsea Gray, De'Erica Hamby, and Kelsey Plum. Now, as we know, as I always talk about on this show, USA is about USA. So welcome to the Gingerbread Man Show. This is Steady Serving Sports, ENT, an extension of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast with my main man, K-Sap. What's up, K-Sap? What's happening with you, baby boy? I appreciate you. Shout out to the Full Court Trio. Shout out to the Players Club, which we saw the game yesterday on the Players Club. And we did the bracket game yesterday when the brackets came out and they laid out who was in placements. Me and Sister Tony, of course, went on and fulfilled our duty to give, Sister Keisha a little time off, because the boss be busy and working and she had, the grandbabies. But I'm just saying, as you come in, hit the like button, and I'm going to just let y'all know on some real stuff. The USA team is probably one of the most dominant teams that we've had. This USA Young and Turn, this is probably one of the most dominant teams that we've had. Because yes, it is a new dynamic. It is young players that is coming in. It is fresh eyes to each and every person. But this Young and Turn crew, has came in and made a mark for itself. Not only slaughtering the competition, but just dominating on all of the levels and kicking on all of the cylinders. We do have slow starts sometimes, what we actually are trying to get better on. But overall, I would say that the girls are doing magnificent. They're having an excellent time. The Young and Turn, you get to see the future of basketball with the Young and Turn. You get to see what basketball really looks like in the future in 2028 and 2020 and 2030. That's coming up. You get to see the Young and Turn, and when everything is going to be transferred over, and everything is going to be, the keys going to be given to the ride. You get to see those players that's going to be here 5 years down the line. 10 years down the line, because some of those careers have just started. So, if they're 23, 24 now, when they're 35 and 36 years old, they already have 10 years in. So the Young and Turn crew definitely have been putting their mark on everything in every place, in every position down there in San Juan, Puerto Rico, they have been one of the best teams that we've seen assembled for the USA, because the numbers don't lie. The way that it's been going for them does not lie. And the way it has, they have been just slaughtering the competition, like seriously, overwhelmingly slaughtering the competition. So the 3-point shooting was going on, as of yesterday, but by Rhyne Howard and of course Caitlin Clark. Paige Beckers, of course, always is there and solid. But the USA women's team with hot shooting defeats New Zealand 101-46. The World Cup qualification tournament, and it reads as we say. 3-point shooting was the name of the game on Sunday, as the USA women's national team sank 14 shots from behind the arc and beat New Zealand 101-46 in the 2026 FIBA World Cup qualification tournament. After beating Italy's less than 24 hours earlier, while shooting 52.4% from the three, the Americans made only one of their first 4 attempts against New Zealand. Any 3-point struggles they encountered were short-lived. However, as the U.S. got hot midway through the first quarter and never looked back, Rhyne Howard led the way, shooting 6 of 10 from the deep and finishing the game with a high of 18 points. We had really a good job responding, lead coach Nate Tibbetts said. Early game, back-to-back, quick turnaround. We weren't great in the first quarter. I thought at least 3 quarters we really stepped up, competed. I thought our second group came in and really set the tone for the rest of the game. So what Nate Tibbetts is talking about basically is that, when the first team, this is the first team, so we can't get it twisted. I don't want nobody feeling like I'm making something up. I'm just saying what it is, and y'all can take it or leave it alone. The first team, once again, this was the first team that started it off. The first team that started the game was Monique Billings, Caitlin Clark, Chelsea Gray, Dearica Hamby, and Kelsey Plum. It was a slow start, he said. He said for the first quarter, it was like balancing. And if y'all watched the game yesterday, Nate Tibbetts had cussed that thing. He was like, let's fucking go. He said, let's run, let's go. Let's happen it. So the second squad came in there, and the second squad right away took off and put 20 points on the board. So that, right away. So that second squad was consist of Paige Beckers, Jackie Young, of course, Angel Reese. Who else was there? Rhyne Howard, and I believe Kiki Efren. So those 5 came in, and right away, the younger turn came in and took off. The younger turn took off, and we were up by 20 by the time they came in. The second squad came in. So, a lot of people say, oh, I want to see Caitlin Clark start. Okay, Caitlin Clark fan. There's no problem with Caitlin Clark starting. We just seen it. You guys been begging and begging for it. And she finally gets to start in game 4. And when we started the game, it was 10-11. And the USA was up only by 1 with a Caitlin Clark start. I can't make it up. That's just the way it happens. You know what I mean? It happened that way. Good morning. Good morning. I see y'all in here. Dr. Helen, I see you, ADP. I see you, She Wins. I see you, Sister Tony. I see you. Listen, as we see what's going on with all of this hyper active activity that they got going on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. It's just hyperactivity for as narratives and lies. Narratives and lies. So when you got people that are putting out narratives and lies and not actually talking about the game, not talking about, not talking about the real thing and keeping the main thing, right? When you got people in places or people that are around in places that are putting things out there that is not necessarily so, but also very, very likely to be untrue. We have to understand that the narrative around Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark is absolutely false. We have to really understand that these people, these wicked people in these places make up and stir up trouble just because they want to see the drama. They want to see the guppies. They want to see the pointless drama. They want to see people act up and act a fool. They do want harm to come to each and every person that is not with good nature. You know what I'm saying? The people that don't have good nature, they want bad things to happen to good people. That's what I'm trying to say. And to go off of what I'm saying, there are things that happens during the course of this time and in the qualification games that is just so disrespectful that I can't even really understand why. I can't understand why these people do the things that they do. I can't understand why would it be a situation where people talk about Angel and Angel ain't did nothing to him. People putting Angel name. What's up, brother? How you doing? How you doing, Sister Clarice? Hit the like button. Brother Robert Jones, I see you. Nephew Troy Hall. People putting Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese against each other, and they actually get along. They ain't caring nothing about none of that but damn noise and what's going on. They don't care about what's happening. But you got a notable thing like PrizePicks. Did y'all see what PrizePicks put on Twitter yesterday? PrizePicks and whoever running their social media put up some debacle shit yesterday about Angel in particular for no reason at all. Now, I heard it all be said that PrizePicks is something that Angel backs on her show. That Angel, in the midst of her commercials, talks about PrizePicks. It's one of the things that she posted on her videos when she's doing her thing. But PrizePicks put something out, insinuating that Angel Reese was jealous of Caitlin Clark having a start. Why would they do that? I don't know. But we got to understand that PrizePicks is of course, it's a Las Vegas strand of way of gambling. They also are on a whole bunch of the black prominent YouTubers, social media people. PrizePicks basically is predominantly with some of the most talked about or known people. You know what I mean? So they put on a social media or whatever. So what I'm saying is that PrizePicks puts up a post saying that Angel is fuming from Caitlin Clark's start. And it's really, really bad, y'all. It's insulting. It's insulting on why would PrizePicks do such a thing. It's insulting that just bad. And it shows you that these people don't care. These people want the hype of something going on, chaos going on, should I say. They want to pump up beef. They want world tragedy. They want world destruction. They want drama at all times. They want to enthuse and infuse drama about nothing. They want to infuse drama about something that didn't even happen. And why would Angel be mad about anybody on her team starting? Why would PrizePicks or whoever they hired, because it's their name, why would they do it? What's up, Falon? My man, 100 grand. Listen, Brian Lewis, what's up, B? Why would PrizePicks hire anybody that can be able to handle their account and post something like this? Angel Reese on the bench fuming. And then they tried to take it down, but y'all know the social media, you can't beat social media. You can't beat it because somebody gonna snap it real quick. They're gonna get you. They're gonna get you real quick in your actions. They're gonna catch you. You're gonna get caught. This is a new time. This is a new day that when you do what you do and how you do it and whatever you do, you're gonna be caught. You're gonna be got. You can't get away. It's too many cameras now. That's why, the police is really being like, especially, they didn't really get it with George Floyd. They didn't really get it. They didn't get it, but now they kind of like, getting it a little bit because everybody got a camera. Everyone has a camera. Everyone can do a screenshot. They could do just about everything. And PrizePicks is noted. The count, this is what happened at one time: 1835, 15, 315, 2026. I don't know why PrizePicks would even let someone handle their account. How you doing? How you doing? When you come in, family, please hit the like button, please. I appreciate it. And if you want to give a super chat or a super sticker to the channel, if you want to support and donate to the channel, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? This is something that PrizePicks, this is what is a real post. That PrizePicks post that somebody shot, they took it down. They took it down and then congratulated. And this is what I'm talking about, family. This is Team USA. This is the girls down there in Puerto Rico playing for this country in a qualification tournament that they really don't even have to be in, but they for the continuity of it all, for them to jail for it all. You know why they don't have to be in it? Because America won it all, and the ones who put laid the foundation down made it that way. People like Asia Wilson and Breonna Stewart, right? You know what I'm saying? People like Dana Taurasi that was there doing the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? People, you know what I mean? Brittany Griner in the old. You know what I'm saying? Those prominent people from, you know what I mean, those different places. You know what I mean? So we got Chelsea Gray and Kelsey Plum and Jackie Young from the old, you know what I mean, situation in the old cypher. But, you know, Asia Wilson is one of the prominent figures for this team. So the thing is that, man, AT, Alyssa Thomas, you know what I'm saying? Those people put down a whole lot. Sabrina Ionescu, you got what I'm saying? These people are so dirty to do this type of shit that it's unnecessary. It's drama that's not needed. This is drama that's not needed. This is drama not wanted. Angel Reese has not done anything. Angel Reese has this. Angel Reese has PrizePicks on her platform and up at the top of her programs on her YouTube podcast. And they would do that type of stuff. That's what Michael Jackson said. They don't really care about us. This is about the USA formulating together and getting themselves into continuity with each other and playing a form of basketball that we all like to see. This is not the Caitlin Clark show. This is not the Angel Reese show. This is not the Jackie Young show. This is not the Chelsea Gray or the Paige Becker's show. This is not their show. This is Team USA. And Team USA has came together to be able to slaughter and tell everybody that's on the other side that we the baddest thing smoking. That not only are we quick, we fast, and we'll take the ball from you, but we also drop bombs on everybody. For real. On the court, wherever it is, we dropping them bombs. And Rhyne Howard has not been congratulated, has not been talked about. But guess what, y'all? I'm going to let y'all know and highlight one thing that, you know what I mean, they fail to do. Rhyne Howard, once again, player of the game. She's shooting the lights out of the basketball. Rhyne Howard is shooting the lights out of the ball. They was in there maybe 2 to 3 minutes, and they was already up by 20. The young intern, the second squad. They was already up by 20. Rhyne Howard came in and did her damn thing. But we gonna keep on going on the editorials because, you know, the hype, I'm okay with the hype. I'm all right with that. But tell the truth. And this is what this podcast is all about. It's about facts over feelings. It's the truth about the matter. And it's about real basketball, chat. When you come here, you come to my channel, this is a safe place for you to say the things that you want. Even if you don't agree with me, as long as you're respectful, I'm fine with it, because I'm not going to disrespect you unless you disrespect me. And we're going to have a mutual conversation. And you can push back and give your view and give the way that you feel about things. But all I'm saying is that we have to really, really get our mind together to understand that the truth counts also. Yes, it's a bunch of liars. It's a bunch of fugaziness. It's a bunch of people who are sarcastic with their views. It's a lot of people that draws out, that makes believe things that aren't really true. And some of the guppies, the guppy type of people, they get it twisted, and they actually do believe some of the stuff that these people put out. They actually believe in the exaggeration of the things. Let's not exaggerate the facts. The facts are the facts, and the facts count. Unless you don't want the facts to count. But this girl, Rhyne Howard, has been shooting the lights out and has not got no love, really, in a lot of editorials. And I understand that they have an agenda. I understand that the machine has an agenda. This is their agenda. Do y'all see the stadium behind her? Do y'all see the stadium behind Caitlin Clark? That stadium versus New Zealand, that don't look like it's full to me. But the Caitlin Clark clan, the Clarkies, would like for you to believe that she moves the crowd. Not overseas. She don't. Puerto Rico just over the water. A few miles from America. On the water side. The crowd was not there. This was New Zealand game. This is game 4. So everybody should know that Caitlin Clark is there, right? And this is what the Caitlin Clarkies try to push the narrative. Now, people that love Caitlin Clark, that's Indiana fans, and I love y'all people. I love the real people who love real basketball. And Caitlin Clark is a prominent and a good player. She's a great player to be. She's a great player. She just, she's on her way to stardom. And the machine is behind this lady, because they have put their money on this lady. So they have to try to send it through and see it through to lie to you. But behind her is an empty stadium. Behind Caitlin Clark is an empty stadium. The Puerto Ricans play basketball. They got a basketball team. When they was playing, the stadium was pretty much almost filled. And they was claiming it was Caitlin Clark, the reason why. They were coming to see. No, they was not coming to see Caitlin Clark. Didn't you see that the Puerto Ricans with pride, they was clapping for their team? They was cheering for their team. Every time their team scored, they wanted their team. Puerto Rico, the Puerto Ricans are very proud, prominent people. So no, they don't want the Americans to beat their team. This is the stuff that they try to, this is what they try to tell you guys, that the Puerto Ricans was cheering every time Caitlin Clark was, no, Caitlin, it was some fans that was in the building that was USA team fans and Caitlin Clark fans. It was a few. It was just a few. But the most of the crowd, of the Puerto Rican crowd, was for Puerto Rico. Those are Puerto Ricans. that was there for their team. The next game, come New Zealand. The stadium looks just like it did the first and the second game. Caitlin Clark ain't moved the needle for us filling the gym up. Caitlin Clark ain't filled that gym up yet. But they want to have you to have that in your mind that Caitlin Clark is filling gyms. She don't feel that over there. They don't care nothing about her over there, obviously. It's just the American narrative. It's just the American narrative. What's up, boss? It's the American narrative that Caitlin Clark is the needle mover. She's the Jesus Christ. I've heard on real channels that Caitlin Clark is the Jesus Christ of the WNBA. How sick? Why would you put Caitlin Clark with Jesus? What Jesus got to do with? What do the Christ have anything to do with? And then they'll be like, no, bro, Claus, no, she like a Christ, like she the savior of the WNBA. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. If that was so, Caitlin Clark set out mostly only played 13 games last year. They didn't fall off. They claimed, the WNBA claimed, the WNBA report and the WNBA finance report said that they made a profit last year. Caitlin Clark only played 13 games. Explain it. Explain it. If this young lady only played 13 games and then the WNBA reported now, this is real shit. They reported that they have made a profit last year. What happened to the needle mover? She wasn't playing. And then I heard what they were saying. They say, if she ain't playing, we ain't watching. I can't tell you. Second, listen, the Golden State Valkyries had a crowd every single night that they played at home. Stadium full. Everywhere Angel went, stadium full. Everywhere Asia went. Asia filled the stadium so big, so bad in Atlanta, they was cheering for Asia Wilson because she was a Gamecock. You know, this Gamecock territory over in here. And Rhyne Howard got pissed off, saying, hey, wait a minute, we got Gamecocks on our team. Why is y'all cheering and talk about the Gamecock, Asia Wilson, and y'all cheering for her in Atlanta? That's on record. You can go and look. So they want you to, because there's a bridge, a gap in racial content and racial facts, because there's a racial despair here in this country. They look like swine to push Caitlin Clark and down Angel Reese. And Angel Reese ain't did nothing to anybody. Caitlin Clark is the agenda. We get it. We understand it. We know it. In all of the editorials, Caitlin Clark is the prominent person that they talk about. They with the shits for letter words when it comes to Caitlin Clark. And it's fine. It's fine. Because we know what world it is right now. We know what world we living in as Black people. We know that already. But the thing is that the narrative and why I'm here. Do y'all understand that why I'm here? I want everybody to understand. Yes, I'm here to talk about basketball. Yes, yes, I am a basketball fanatic. I believe in basketball. I like and love the basketball players. I love and like all parts of the game. But I'm here only for one reason on YouTube. Those who know me know, and I have to keep it real. Those who know me know that I'm here for one reason. One reason, PrizePicks. PrizePicks. See, you didn't tow your ass with me. I'm here for one goddamn. I'm here for a reason. And it's Angel Reese. Because Angel has been getting picked on for no reason at all. Angel name has been dragged in the mud for nothing. Angel has been talked about, ridiculed, slandered, and sexualized, demoralized for no reason at all. Angel has been harmed for no reason. She has not done anything to nobody. But you cannot get her name out your mouth. Living in your head like condos. Living in your head like condos. Why would you mess with somebody that don't do anything but wants to play basketball? Why would you bother someone who does nothing to anyone but play basketball? That pisses me off. You pissing me off with this narrative bullshit that this girl has time to go and hate about somebody or count somebody else's cash. I don't think so, and I beg to differ. Don't you know what she got going on? You all know it. They know it. They see it. They like, damn, we can't. They had to, the Clarkies didn't have anything to talk about. But I'm glad that I chose the right side, because I seen the right side was the right side to choose because of the narratives, the disrespect that Angel Reese gets in the highways and byways of social media is unwarranted and wanted. These are racist people. These are coon, wanting to fit in raccoon people that wants to get a check and get clicks so that they can play their rent. That's what she said. It's rent time. When Angel put on that, she said it's rent time. You trying to pay your rent off of Angel Reese. You trying to pay your goddamn rent. Well, goddamn, we all supposed to be able to receive things and get contributions for us giving good reporting. This is why Bro Claude is here. I want to give good reporting. I want to give good statistics. I want to give you what I think of on the game, if it matters to you or not. But what I'm not going to do is be up a part of this bullshit and try to put these two ladies against each other. I'm not here for that shit. This is not what I'm doing. But what I ain't going to do is I'm not going to let you mess with her. I'm not going to let you tear her down. I'm not going to let you disrespect her. I'm not going to let you make her feel rejected and not respected while in front of me, if I can have a YouTube and a voice about what Angel Reese has done and brought to this basketball era. She is the most glamorous, classiest, profilish, flamboyantish, hip-hopish, bars. Young lady that we can see, she's the culture. You can't lie to the culture. The double-double queen is who she is. The Black Beautiful Barbie. That's who she is. I am not here to big up Angel Reese and tear Caitlin Clark down. I think Caitlin Clark is a beautiful, beautiful player in basketball. For basketball, it's beautiful because it grows the game. I think that it was a class marketing scheme. That's marketing 101. You know, y'all already know I'm a salesman. That's beautiful. Big time. Just like this. Y'all see my name. See that? Steady Serving. Y'all see. It's marketing. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. But not what you ain't gonna do. What you ain't gonna do is disrespect Angel Reese. You ain't gonna do that. And you definitely, even if it's part of my crew, you ain't gonna disrespect Camila Cardoso at all. And for those, the note to those, Camila is doing very good. The third pick of the Chicago Sky overall in the WNBA. She's doing very well in these games. Player of the game, one of the games. Y'all need to stop it. It's really trashy and unclassy. More after these messages. Hey everybody, I'm here to talk about Vaughn Vacations, where planning is handled and memories are priceless. Travel is made simple. Vaughn Vacations takes the stress out of travel planning. From cruises and all-inclusive resorts to international tours, Tierra handles the details so you can focus on enjoying the experience. Whether it's a family getaway, couples trip, or group adventure, she makes planning easy. Experience, not just trips. At Vaughn Vacations, Tierra doesn't just book travel. She creates experience from bucket list destinations like Europe and Africa and luxury cruises, solo and create group trips. Every vacation is designed to create unforgettable memories. Personalized services you can trust. When you book with Vaughn Vacations, you get expert guidance and personalized service from start to finish. From the moment you hire Tierra to plan your trip until you return safely back home, she's with you every step of the journey, making sure your travel experience is smooth, stress-free, and unforgettable. Ready to plan your next getaway? Visit www.vaughnvacations.com and let Vaughn Vacations turn your travel dreams into reality. Shout out to Sister Tierra. It says, New Zealand maxed the U.S. in the first quarter, and the basket from Tegan Graham gave her team a brief 12-11 lead. Now, this was when Caitlin Clark was in. Angel Reese responded on the other end, though, kissing the ball off the glass to begin a 16-0 run. Once again, so y'all can understand, New Zealand matched the U.S. in the first quarter, and a basket from Tegan Graham gave her team a brief 12-11 lead. Y'all remember that? But it says Angel Reese responded, and on the other end, though kissing the ball off the glass to begin a 16-0 run for the Americans. I think that's the beauty of having a great team, is there's a lot of people that can contribute to winning, Tibbet said. Reese led the charge as the Americans pulled away, scoring 6 points while supplying them with a strong paint presence defensively. She finished with 2 steals and 2 blocks, boasting a plus 27 minus. Listen, Reese led the charge as the Americans pulled away, scoring 6 points while supplying them with a strong paint presence defensively. She finished with 2 steals and 2 blocks, boasting a plus 27 minus her plus and minus. So stop it, y'all. Stop it with the narrative. This girl over here balling and cheering on her team, and it don't matter if she the lead scorer or not. She don't care about that. Angel is unselfishly a player. She just wants to win. Early, we weren't getting the stops that we needed, so they put it in the seatbelt queens. Hey, y'all know who the seatbelt queens, Jackie Young, Angel Reese, you know what I mean? They had Ray up in there and Rhyne Howard playing real good defense, and Paige. You know what I'm saying? They was locking something down. I'm just being honest with y'all. It says early we weren't getting the stops that we needed. And then them in the second quarter, we just really raised our level of defensively, Tippett said. The Americans shot the ball confidently, finishing 26-39, a 66-7 from the field. Howard played a key role in that from the start. She nailed 2 first quarter threes in the first frame, including one at the buzzer, and sent the U.S. into second quarter with a 27-12. It says we knew coming in that we weren't going to have to stay focused. We were going to have to continue to play USA basketball, Howard said. We have to take this and use this challenge going into the next game. Jackie Young wasted no time getting going in the second quarter after Ella Tafayano scored the period's opening basket to cut the USA lead to 13. Young hit back-to-back threes. Then Reese deflected a pass and on the defensive end, leading the transition layup from Ray Burrell. Burrell was fouled on the play and sank an extra free throw to stretch the U.S. lead to 20. Kelsey Plum, Paige Beckers, and Howard combined for 4 made threes in the final 7:18 of the second quarter. The Americans maintained their defense instantly, leading to 12 New Zealand turnovers that yielded 19 points for the USA to help it build a 54-18 lead at the half. Monique Billings forced a 13th New Zealand turnover on the very first play of the second half, and Plum turned it into a fast break layup starting the third quarter on a high note. New Zealand made a small resurgence in the period as Shane Ropoti sank 2 threes to cut her team's deficit to 19. Caitlin Clark got going from the Americans though, scoring 6 points in less than 2 minutes. Howard kept up her strong shooting too, nailing 2 threes as the U.S. went in the final frame with a 78-39 lead. We started off a little slow. I thought our second unit came in and was really good. And then I thought overall the second half we were playing pretty good, Clark said. It says the Americans continued to dominate, holding New Zealand to 7th, fourth quarter points. Clark and Kiki Erfin took over offensively, combined 14 points as the USA closed out its 4th consecutive tournament win. The U.S. will face Spain in the final game of the tournament on March 17th at 5 p.m. Although we haven't really had many practices, I feel like our execution has been really good. And so I think I've got to give our players a ton of credit, Tippett said. They're committed to the U.S. jersey, and that's what it's all about. And we've got one more game to go. So y'all got to understand, man, that this right here, I mean, this is beautiful. For the USA to win the way that they're winning, I mean, hey, who can ask for more? Hit the like button, y'all. Please subscribe if you ain't subscribed to the channel. This is the channel of the truth teller. This is what it is, the hottest podcast you're going to get, because I'm going to give it to you the right way that you're supposed to get it, y'all. Listen here. I'll tell you this. It's getting real spooky, as somebody would say. It's getting real crazy. It is my boy KSF say, makes you sick to your stomach about all of the different things that goes on in the heads of these people. Why we just can't have a great game? Why we just can't have a celebration? Because when someone does this type of thing, it's supposed to be celebrated. This girl's supposed to be talked about all over social media, all over, you know what I mean, the editorials. Like she was in this editorial, they just slightly told and talked about her. But Rhyne Howard have been balling. Rhyne Howard have been balling, check. When I tell you that she been balling, Rhyne Howard have been balling. It's really crazy that girls that it has not done nothing to any of them, that these people come on their podcast and they talk crazy and they say lies. All of them lies. Pope B. Frank lies. Adrian Ross, half-truths, lies. John the Liquidator, glazing. He tried glazing. Mick Talk Sports, he didn't came all the way back to the middle. He said, I can make money off of Caitlyn and I can make money off of Angel. I'm going to stay right in the middle. And we don't agree on nothing, but one thing we do agree is that the USA team is the best team that has been assembled. This is one of the ones, I mean, the numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie of what this team that is assembled. But, you know, it's going to get tougher. And we need Asia Wilson. We need Alyssa Thomas. Some people say we don't need Alyssa Thomas. But I mean, a little bit more firepower because, you know what I mean, they say Caitlin Clark is there and Chelsea Gray is there and Kelsey Plum is there and Paige Beckers is there. So why would we need AT? Well, AT brings a whole nother aspect of the game. She's not only a point forward, but she's a big burly point forward that is hard to guard, hard to stick, and she got court vision like it ain't nothing. And when she's in the game is better. So I don't know what they're going to do. Sabrina Nescu is also not on this team and expected to come back to the USA team. So it's really a question of who they're going to bring back after this tournament. Who will be bring back? Y'all put it in the chat. Who you want to come back? What? Because it's only maybe 3 to 4 that might come back for the Olympic Games. I mean, for the September finals. So y'all name the 4 players that y'all want to stay on this team. And I'll be back after these messages. Hey, everybody. My name is Bro Claude, and I'm here to tell you about the best whipped organic shea butter on planet Earth. It just so happens to be my brand, Bread House Butters. It sheens, shine, heal, treats, moisturize, condition your skin. Not only is this the best shea butter for you, but it heals good, smells good, and feels good. It is the best moisturizer that you can use. It clears up any scars, scrapes, stretch marks, blemishes, rashes, bruises, eczema, psoriasis, and most intensified dryness of skins. You can put this on your face, your hair, and your body, and I'm telling you, this is the best product that you can use in America, because of course we make ours and crafted handcrafted in our own kitchen. So I'm asking for you guys to support the #1 product that you're gonna ever be able to put on your body, Bread House Butters brand. And guess what? You can go to breadhousebutters.com. I said breadhousebutters.com, and put your order in now. Thank you, and I appreciate everyone who supports. Listen, the young intern is here. It's a new era in basketball, and you might as well get used to it. Caitlin Clark is here, and you better get used to it. She is here. Do we like her? Do we like some of the 80% of her fans? Hell no, we don't like Caitlin Clark's 80% of fans, because they're fucking crazy and Lulu. Caitlin Clark fans are Lulu because they don't think of the actual shit that comes out of their mouth. They say things to big up Caitlin to take Angel down. Leave Angel alone. Just talk about your player. Daniels, not like us. Talk about your player. Cause she been out of, you know what I mean? She ain't been doing nothing really. I mean, playing the golf, but I'm just saying. Talk about your player. If that's your player and your idol, that's your idol. So your female idol. So talk about your idol. But she don't give you too much to talk about when it's the off season. And I understand your bank accounts get a little low and you got to start talking shit about Angel. But Angel had a whole lot of shit if you was on the right side to talk about. Victoria's Secret, they tried to talk negative about her being a Victoria's Secret. Till they start going, ooh, damn, ooh, damn. They tried to talk negative about her being at the Met Gala. They tried to talk negative about her being in a movie. Now then they tried to talk about her being in a movie series. Then, of course, they tried to talk crazy before they knew it. They tried to talk crazy about her Reebok deal. But then what happened was an explosion went on and her shoes got sold out everywhere. And then she got 5 colorways. Bust your ass. She has different teams that she didn't, invested in, that she's a partner in. Stop with your narratives. These young ladies ain't did nothing for you to be doing that. Caitlin Clark ain't did nothing for you to talk negative about her. She just coming here, shutting her mouth and playing basketball. Angel Reese definitely ain't did nothing to you not to like her. She ain't did anything. But PrizePicks put this out. And this was on Twitter, on their Twitter account. PrizePicks on their Twitter account puts this type of shit out. And Angel should drop their ass right now. Should not have no dealings. Do your investigation, but that's them. That's the certified PrizePicks page. and somebody snapped it. So be careful, PrizePicks. Saying Angel Reese on the bench fuming. Fuming for what? They winning. Fuming for what? What can Angel be mad about? Winning. She just wants to win. It don't matter. Chicago Sky, she just wants to win. I'm going to leave that alone. Meanwhile, we finna get into this. Meanwhile, y'all, the bracket games are here. The bracket games are here, and what we have in the bracket games is the fourth worst. The regional one is UConn, UTSA, Iowa State, and Syracuse, Maryland, Murray State, North Carolina, West Illinois, Notre Dame, Fairfield, Ohio, and Howard versus Howard, Illinois versus Colorado, and Vanderbilt on High Point. In the regional second, in Sacramento, is UCLA against California Baptist, Oklahoma State versus Princeton, Ole Miss versus Gonzaga, Minnesota versus Green Bay, Baylor to be announced, to be determined after a tournament play-in on day 2. Duke and Charleston, Texas Tech and Villanova, and LSU and Jacksonville on that side. And they will meet in the middle. Will it be UCLA on one side and UConn on the other side? Both of them are number 1 seeds on that. Then we go down. We go down to the regional, region 3 to Fort Worth, which is in right up Texas, down the street from Texas. Longhorns, Texas Longhorns play to be determined on a play-in tournament game from 2 teams. Oregon versus Virginia Tech, Kentucky versus James Madison, West Virginia versus Miami, Alabama versus Rhode Island, Louisville against Vermont, NC State versus Tennessee, and Holy Cross, Michigan versus Holy Cross. And on the other side, you have the Regional 4 in Sacramento, with South Carolina being the number 1 seed to be determined after a play-in in the tournament. Clemson, USC, Michigan versus Colorado, Oklahoma versus Idaho, Washington versus Dakota State, TCU versus UC San Diego, Georgia to be determined, Iowa versus FDU. This is the first 4 that they have to do the play in. Nebraska and Richmond, Missouri State and SF Austin, Southern and Stanford, Virginia and Arizona State gets to play in for those regionals. For the Sacramento Region 4, Sacramento Region 4, Region 3, and Region 2. So Nebraska and Richmond for Region 2. And it's about to go down, y'all. The bracket games is about to go down. And I did my bracket yesterday. So put in the chat. Put in the chat. Who do you think gonna win it all? Who's gonna win the tourney? Who do you got? What say you is gonna win it all in the bracket games in March Madness for the women's basketball? Who do you say? is your team gonna take everything? Bars. What do your team say? So I'm gonna go here. You guys. Show y'all something. Take that down. Put that up. What's up, sister? Victory, how you doing? I see you, Mo3. Okay. So bringing that up for y'all. So they say in the brackets, they're going to break it down. They saying right now with the people putting in their brackets, the people that are putting in their brackets so far, 46% says that UConn is going to win, 46.1% that has been coming in. So the total brackets that have been created is 7,347,800. Now it's changing. Y'all see it's changing as we go. They putting their brackets in, and 7 million people said of 46.1% of that 7 million said that UConn will win. Only 13% of those people that has turned in their brackets said that UCLA will win. And 12.6% that have turned in their brackets said that South Carolina will win it all. So I had a bracket that I created. And in my bracket chat, I picked South Carolina to win it all. Of course, right, Bro Claude? Of course, Bro Claude. You did. Of course you did. But I picked my final four was UConn seeing South Carolina and UCLA seeing Texas. Now, being that this is just early on, it's just early on from what I've seen. Most times we have seen in years that the number one ranked teams usually get their chain snatched somewhere in here because it's only one game. So I have UCLA and South Carolina playing once again, seeing themselves together for a battle of the Titans. And I got South Carolina to beat UCLA in that game, in the bracket game. So that was my pick, so y'all can see my pick. You know, if you're new to the channel, please join the channel and subscribe to the channel, y'all. I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all coming in. And I thank you. I appreciate the newcomers. If you're a Caitlin Clark fan, so am I. But my base is built on Angel Reese. We don't play that one's better than the other. They got two different positions. Y'all need to cut that out. They play two different positions. Why are we comparing Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark in the first fucking place? But you know, I'm done with that. I'm not even bringing that shit up no more. So This was my bracket that I chose, and this is the path that I said that would happen in my bracket games. But this is not necessarily so. So y'all can take a look real quick, a glimpse of my bracket that I chose, that I picked out yesterday. Me and Sister Tony, we picked out our brackets yesterday. She also had, if her bracket came out the way she wanted, she had her teams, her different teams that she thought that was gonna make it. But we all came up with, but both of us came up with UConn, South Carolina, UCLA, and Texas. That's supposed to be how it's supposed to go, chat, but that's not necessarily so. That's not necessarily so how it's gonna go. You understand? I had LSU and UCLA. So my LSU fans that's in here, I did have LSU making it to UCLA to play for that side. So if it made you comfortable, but I just think that UCLA probably gonna be a little bit stronger on the team because they're bigger. And they got more perimeter shooters than UCLA. So that's why. And then UConn over Vanderbilt. I got UConn beating Vanderbilt. But that could, I mean, Michaela Blakes can change all of that. And then South Carolina seeing Oklahoma again. This is going to be a big game for another test. Oklahoma is the one who snatched South Carolina's chain. Oklahoma beat South Carolina. Note, they have beat them in this regular season. But I still take South Carolina over Oklahoma in this bracket game because turning is different. Texas will have Kentucky before they can advance. I believe that Texas is going to have to see Kentucky before they advance to the final four. I think that Kentucky will make it to the 8. I believe Kentucky will make it to the 8. But I think Texas will take them out because Kentucky is a team that is, I mean, they have been hurt most of the physical season, and they only been working with 7 players. But I think going into the tourney, because Kentucky are chain snatchers. They some chain snatchers, y'all. Seriously, they will snatch your chain. Like, I got it. So, you know, all the number 1 seeds don't make it. It's up to you to do yours and turn yours in, but I got South Carolina on my pick for my championship and my champion of this year, and I got the Gamecocks beating UConn in this battle. So, more after these messages. Let me tell you about the simplest way to get you in some WNBA and NBA action. Find your player, pick higher or lower, and win some extra cash. Pick between 2 to 5 players to fill out your pick'em entry. Get every pick right and win some much-needed cash. Use promo code SteadyServ and receive $1,000 bonus in cash. Now that it's football season, follow Steadyservin ENT as I share my picks. Pick players, choose the amount, win money, make picks, win cash. Thanks, Underdog Fantasy, for your partnership with us, and thank you for using the promo code SteadyServin on Underdog Fantasy. My final words would be, Angel, drop these suckers. If they put that and posted that on Twitter X, drop PrizePicks, take them off of your platform. Do not, Angel, do not continue to support somebody that don't support you. This is a form of Las Vegas betting. I don't know what they thought that they was going to get away with on Twitter X, but they got snapped. PrizePicks should be dropped by Angel Reese, and Angel should not have them on not one more of their programs. This is something that she has control over. Do the investigation, Angel. Don't be so quick to drop them, but definitely do your investigation. And if it's found to be true, drop them like a hot potato. Because when you do this type of shit, it's total disrespect. It's not cool at all. And I find it tasteless to talk about someone who has you on their podcast. Right up at the top, Angel Reese has once again not done anything to these people. Caitlin Clark ain't done nothing for these people to be acting this way. She only playing basketball. So I ain't gonna blame that shit on Caitlin Clark, but I do blame my fans that are sick of fans, that are disgusting and tasteless, that does not have the right attitude or have the right intention to be a kind human being, to call the main thing the main thing. Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark have not done anything for anyone to act that way, because we are Team USA. We are Team USA, and we're going to be Team USA to the end. And if your focus is off, Team USA is about a collective superstar combination so that we can reach the goals of prominence and win in our endeavor overseas. If you have a business, please put it in the chat. If you have a business and you're an entrepreneur, put it in the chat. This is a channel that supports the entrepreneurs across the board. So if you would like to go to my website, Steadyservinsportsent, and then go to promotional service. When you go to promotional service, it's going to come up. It says, are you looking to boost your brand and reach a wider audience? Our sports podcast and social media channels offer the perfect platform to promote your business. With our engaged listener base, we can help you connect with potential customers and grow your brand. Let's work together and elevate your marketing strategy. So guess what? Y'all go here. I can do it just like y'all seen Sister Tierra's commercial and different things. I can help you with your brand because I'm able to be gifted. And you know what I mean? I said, listen, I sell water to a whale and ice cubes to a penguin. I'm just that man. You know what I mean? So if you want to support yourself, put it in the chat. If you want me to help you, you know what I mean, build, and we can build together, go to the website. Hit me up. Tell me what you think you need me to do or what you think that I can do to help you with the services. As this channel grows, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Turn on your notifications every time I drop a hot banger, because I'm coming here telling the truth. Facts over feelings. And if you think that your team is going to be the team to win it all, please leave it in the comments, because I could be wrong. That don't mean that I'm standing on what it is, because I could be wrong just like everybody else. So I picked who I picked, and you pick what you pick. But tell me also, what do you think Angel should do in handling the situation with PrizePicks? Let me know what you think she should do. And also, I appreciate everybody that came. I thank you for what you do. I thank you for what you've done. I thank you for what you will do. And guess what, y'all? As always, I leave as I came with another banger. And y'all, check out my videos that I got that I'm posting today. And then I'll see you tonight at 10 o'clock. I thank y'all. We team winning, baby. USA all the way.
Yeah, them my own. You say pimpin', but them my own. You getting money, that the broke go. But tell you when, tell you when, you say pimpin', but them my own. You getting money, that the broke go. But tell you when, tell you when.
I'm a youngin' getting money, baby. All my youngins screaming, fuck you, pay me. All my homies there rap for me. And all your homies tryna